Hey guys, how the frig's it going? I was gonna start it from the bedroom, but then I couldn't find this end. I didn't know where it was, and then I found it, so yay. It was actually, it was sitting over here on the freezer. I guess I used it the other day. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I took it off and put it on the freezer for some reason and forgot to grab it and put it back on. Oh, yeah, because after I filmed, I basically got ready for my gym workout, and then I did a workout. I already did my workout. It's currently 6:45. Haven't eaten supper yet. I'm eating leftovers still from the weekend. Today's choice for leftovers is not the dip. That can go down there. Today's choice for leftovers is sushi. I'm gonna kill off the rest of the sushi before it goes bad because I don't want it to go bad because Nikki paid good money for that. You know me, I don't waste food. So we got these for dinner. I'm actually gonna try and use chopsticks. That should be funny. But while I was, okay, I wanna talk about this drain because Dad just called and he's like, we're gonna do your drain this weekend. And looks like I won't be able to do the drain this weekend with him because the president of Pride contacted me and they need a camera operator to film some stuff because of COVID lockdowns. They can't do a live show. The initial plan was a live show on the 30th at a local hair salon called Hair by Raven. And it was a pay what you can charity event. But due to lockdowns, they can only have 5 customers in the store at any given time. And myself and the members of Pride would count as customers. But we would be getting our hair done because, well, what the hell am I going to do, right? Like, honestly, figure it out. Bobby was going to do makeup tutorials and all that. So because of the lockdowns, that was canceled. So now they're doing something else. I'm not sure what it is. Jason just reached out to me and said, hey, Adam, are you busy this weekend? He goes, what are you doing? What do you got coming up this weekend? I said, if the weather's nice, ice fishing. Otherwise, I have no idea. And he's like, would you want to cancel that and do camera work for us? And I was like, you know what? Yeah, sure. So I got to do camera work this weekend. So I told Dad, like, you can't come this weekend because kind of busy with stuff. Then next week I start my new job. So that's freaking awesome. So, and then the weekend after, Nikki's coming back up. I think she's coming up that weekend. I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out. But on Saturday, while she was out shopping with Oreo, she went to Josh's store and talked to a handyman there about my pipe problem. And he said he has a similar problem. And usually what it's caused from is from people dumping shit down the sinks and then building up in the drain pipe. And because my house is so properly insulated, that was sarcasm. The sludge, and I know there's sludge because I pulled, well, you saw in the video clearing the pipes. I put the snake in the T-brace down below that connects the 2 sinks to the main drain, and I pulled out some snot, we'll just call it. So that was gross. And I'm pretty sure the main pipe that goes underneath the house, like that goes from here all the way down to the actual sewer pipe, she's pretty grody too. Not just for me, but my ex used to have this bad tendency of pouring bacon grease down the drain and other things too. So I can imagine the buildup that's in there. What that's doing is that's restricting the flow. So water's getting trapped and then building a dam and then building up to the point where it just finally freezes shut. So what he suggested was, and she bought this for me, was something I didn't know that existed, that I was looking for, that I hoped existed, and it does. Liquid Fire, or Liqui Fire. Thaws all frozen pipes. Pour Liqui Fire into affected system. Now go and do something you enjoy. Environmentally friendly, leaves no harmful residue. Safe on water intake lines, drains, sewers, septic lines, etc. Repeat if necessary after 4 hours. If it's drinking water, you let it run for 5 minutes or until clear. So we're gonna, I don't know how much we pour down, but it's 25% stronger apparently, so that's a bonus. First, invert the bottle and shake vigorously. Second, remove the safety seal. Third, heat liquid fire pipe thaw until it's quite warm to the touch, but not hot enough to burn yourself. Fourth, if possible, pour liquid pipe thaw into a hose or tubing that is inserted as far into the frozen pipe. Piss. I can't do that. But it says if possible. So enjoy something you like to do as Liqui Fire works so you don't have to. So I don't know what the contents of this magical stuff is because there is no ingredients, but I'm hoping it was harvested from the gates of hell and it can solve my problem with the pipes. Now, to clean the snot out of the drain, she bought something that's not only in a bottle, but it's also in a bag called Fast Acting Drain Opener. And this stuff here, I was warned that if Liqui Fire doesn't work, do not pour that stuff in right after because the effects can be kind of, mustard gassy. So I was tempted to grab like a sacrificial Tupperware container and go outside and mix the two together to see what happens. Could be a fun science experiment, but I don't want to be making mustard gas in my neighborhood and then have the cops show up thinking that I'm making plutonium bombs. So best play it safe, people. Best play it safe. Anyway, obviously I'm not doing keto. My battle plan for this week, like I said, was to fast, but that's out the door because we have too many leftovers and I don't like seeing things go to waste. I still have in this fridge chicken fingers. That ham can go in the freezer, and some bacon. So I'm gonna probably eat tomorrow night again. Then I'm gonna fast probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, do a 3-day, and then eat again on the weekend. Then fast Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm gonna do 3 days fast, 1 day eat, 3 days fast, 1 day eat to try and get my weight down. Surprisingly enough, this weekend didn't really hinder my weight that bad. I'm 258 pounds now. I thought it was gonna be a hell of a lot worse because of what we ate, but I was still only eating 1 meal a day and didn't really have junk food like those gyros. I ate the rest of them last night and they were not really that bad. They were probably maybe, I want to say, 280 to 320 calories a pop. And that was mainly the naan bread, which by the way doesn't agree with me. And didn't really snack that much. Like I didn't really hit the snacks at all. And those popcorn shrimp, or those coconut shrimp, the breading on it was the only thing that could have caused me any problems. So all in all, with Nikki being here this weekend, I didn't really go all in to win like I normally do. Like normally we go out and we get like peanut butter balls from Orchards, or we go to Sills and have dinner, or, you know, we end up eating chips, or we had beers, mind you, but they were the Sleeman 2.0, so they're only 2 grams of carbs per can. Not saying I was keto this weekend, just saying my calories were eaten were definitely lower than my calories burnt. So that's why I'm at 258 now. I was at 260 on Wednesday when I weighed in, and I'm at 258 now. So we're still going down, still a downward trend from 272. Like I said, for my birthday, I want to be down to at least 230, somewhere around there. I already feel awesome. Like bending over doesn't suck anymore, because at 272, guys, it was getting to the point where like snow blowing the driveway, I was getting that pain in my lower back. I don't like that. I really don't like that. That means mowing the lawn, I'm going to get that pain in my lower back. And I remember I used to mow the lawn, like backyard, I'd do a third of it, have to sit down, take a break, get it back after it, sit down, take a break, get back after it. And then when I lost all the weight, I was doing the back lawn and the front lawn all in one go. Well, I was turning the mower off to bring it around, but I wasn't taking a break. I was just getting it all done at once. So I got to get the old front, the fuel tank there to simmer down and burn off some fat. So obviously eating sushi is not the way to do it, but like I said, I'm the kind of guy who doesn't like to waste food, so that's not what we're gonna do today. We're gonna get rid of this, drive it in the face hole, and I'm gonna go watch a movie. I'm watching this movie on Netflix called Now You See Me. If you haven't seen it, check it out, guys. It's friggin' awesome. It's got that guy who was in the Facebook movie, Woody Harrelson. Actually, it's kind of funny. A lot of the cast is from Zombieland. Let that marinate. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat, and then we're gonna play some Liqui Fire. Let's do our manure. For the love of Chipotle, I just filmed a huge ass clip, a 23-minute long clip of me putting Liqui Fire down the sink. There's the audio curbs from before, and you notice how there's nothing there now? This one's on the media mod for the GoPro Hero 8. I literally shot an entire scene where I boiled, you know what, I'm gonna try and salvage as much footage as possible. What I did, guys, was I poured the Liqui Fire into a pot. I put about a quarter of the jug in, just to make sure that we had ample amounts of Liqui Fire in the freaking container, like in the pot, so that we can make sure to get past the trap. And then I brought it to a boil. Well, not a boil, but I brought it to a good steam. She was nice and toasty. Then we took her over to the sink, and then we just doused her down the drain like you're supposed to do. Well, you're supposed to pour it down the drain and get it to the actual location where the freezing is, but I can't get nothing past that stupid freaking guard on the drain, so, well, except for rock salt, that's for sure. And then I boiled a pot of water, put a whole bunch of salt into it, and then came over to the drain and poured that down just to make sure, because salt water's heavy, but I'm pretty sure that Liqui Fire is heavier, so it's gonna push it past the trap and into the target zone. And that's basically what I did. But because of this camera and the GoPro Media Mod problems, I don't think it recorded my sound, and I'm hoping it's recording now, or I'm switching cameras. All right, guys, it hasn't been that long, and you can probably hear the friggin' fan just ripping tit. It was hot upstairs, so I'm trying to pump some of the heat downstairs. It's working. Let's see what our Liqui Fire situation's like. Drains are still plugged. Yeah, I figured as much. It's gonna take a little bit longer than that. I don't know how much longer, but probably a lot longer. Holy crap, man. That fan, she's something loud. Literally sounds like a freaking airplane trying to take off. I'm just gonna turn that off for a bit. So yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work. Honestly, it's like we only have a couple more months, not even. We got one more month of potentially brutal weather, and then the temperature cleans up and it gets pretty nice out. So I'm thinking, who cares? Nikki showed me, she reminded me of when we were at Santa's Wonderland and we did dishes. Well, she did dishes. I didn't do dishes. She basically, she brought some stuff. I have it in here somewhere, this stuff. She brought this with her. Dawn Platinum Power Wash, free and clear. All right. And she brought a tub with her, kind of like what I have here that she picked up at the dollar store to make doing dishes easier. This blue tub down there, okay? You literally fill it up with soapy water, fire it on the counter in there, or on the counter out here, whatever works. Do your dishes, rinse them off. It's easier in there because you can use a tap from the bathroom sink to rinse off your dishes. Let them dry on a towel, and then take them out of there and put them away. If I got to do that until I can get this drain to de-thaw, then that's what I'll do until I got to get this drain to de-thaw. Sometimes you got to do some bullshit to get shit did until the problem fixes itself, so then you can fix the problem right. Like I said, I already know what the problem is. There's a bunch of gunk in the drain. We've seen it. We know it's there. I just need to wait until the ice is gone so I can clear all the piss out of there and everything flows freely. I always wondered why this sink here was not flowing right. And then I found out when I took apart that channel and pushed Slimer through it. So when that happened, that was a dead giveaway. Now you're probably wondering if that's liquid fire there. No. It's not. That is shit from the drain. That is still in the drain. That will get out of the drain once I pour that gunk down there, and it completely annihilates it and sends it to hell where it came from. So worst case scenario, I'm thinking about going out and getting some paper plates. But then again, I always eat off of one plate, and it's small enough where I can actually wash it in the bathroom sink. So I'm not too worried about that. It's for cooking things. Like if I use a frying pan, that's kind of a pain in the ass to clean in the bathroom sink. But if I have to do it, I have to do it. Away she goes. Just until... Hey, you want some jerky? That's Oreo's jerky. I don't eat it. Too much sugar for me, man. Well, I might have a piece, but he loves jerky. Nikki literally bought this from Costco just for him. You want that? Go enjoy. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little piece. It's teriyaki. It's my favorite. Why are you fisting the water supply, dude? Seriously. Hey. What's your problem? What's your problem? What, there's no drugs in your food? I know. Scampers actually did exceptionally well this weekend. Nikki gets here on Thursday. She got the pet Scampers because she was on top of the box. Scampers didn't run away. Then she said, you know what? And she picked her up and she held her. And Scampers didn't fight it. She let Nikki hold her. So that's progress. And then on Friday, we were sitting upstairs, we were eating. The dog was in the room with us. The door was wide open. Scampers came upstairs and stood on the box and was staring in the room. I kept telling her, come on in, come on in. Just come in the room. She wouldn't come in the room. She wanted to watch us from afar, where if she felt threatened, she could bounce. But she didn't want to come in the room. And you know what? That's okay. She's making progress. She's warming up to Nikki. If only she knew that if she actually warmed up big time, she would get spoiled. But she'll figure it out one of these days. But progress. I was giving it till summer. Honestly, I was like, by summertime, you might be able to pet her. Turns out, nope, I'm wrong. Friggin' next visit, she comes down and there's the Scampers letting her pick her up. So good on Scampers. She's got to start trusting people that are not me. Because you never know. You never know. Still don't understand that strat of shoving her paw into the water dish and then licking the water off of it. She's such a weird cat. And you wonder why the water gets so dirty. You're looking at the reason right there. Yup. See? Don't do it. Don't do it, Scampers. Don't do it. All right. Well, we're going to give that some more time. It's only 8:30. We'll check back in at 9:30 and see what it looks like. Hopefully it works. And hopefully there's audio on this footage. This friggin' media mod's pissing me off. Oh, gross. Almost puked. All right, guys, it's 10 to 11. If that liquid fire didn't work by now, chances are I need to use more of it or something. Red potato face. I just call him potato face. He runs downstairs and slams into the back of my leg. Awesome. And survey says drain is still plugged. Yeah. So here's the battle plan. I'm not going to care about it. So she's going to be cocked over until we get some warm weather and it breaks free, at which time I'm going to run a lot of hot water through it, clear out whatever I can. And then I'm going to dump that bottle of shit down the drain and blow all the grease away. And hopefully that's the end of that. And then we can go on living our happy, merry life. Because honestly, I don't know what else to do besides rip off this floor and put a bigger drain tube in, which might be a good idea. But yeah, that's the reason why she's freezing up. is because, well, first off, it's cold as frig underneath the house, and there's no way to get any heat under there. There is a cable you can buy that you plug in, gets hot, and heats up the pipe, which would thaw out the ice, but normally you install that on the pipe before you put the pipe in. Or, you know, if you have a normal house, you crawl underneath your house and you can do that. I have neither option available to me, so plan B. Wait till the spring for it to thaw, clean all the guck out of the pipe. Because remember, last year it didn't freeze like this. The year before it didn't freeze like this. This year it froze. Now, it wasn't any colder than it was last year this year, and it wasn't any colder the year before than it was this year. I think it was a combination of me cleaning my air fryer out in the sink and a lot of that shit getting down into the drain and other things that were just happening. Like you see when I pulled out of the drain today, it was a big gluck of muck. Big gluck of muck. Yeah, that's a thing. So yeah, do you guys like Oreo's little sweater? It's a hoodie. He feels like a gangster in it. He acts like a gangster in it. Freaking barks at everybody while he's wearing it. Probably has a Glock in his pocket for all I know. But anyway, it's like 11 o'clock. I need to get to bed. 4 more shifts, and then we are friggin' done with the SO1 and on our way to SO3, skipping the SO2 position completely. Friggin' awesome. Somebody asked me in the comments, Adam, does your current employer know that you're leaving? Yes, they do. They've already been contacted by my manager, and then I contacted them just to make sure because I never got any word back from my manager if they contacted them or not. So I contacted them and asked, and they're like, yeah, we're already notified, and your contract with us will be terminated as of the 31st. So that is awesome. So that's when I start, is the 31st. Can't freaking wait. It's going to be awesome. No more, like a lot of stuff's going to be done, and all I'm going to have to do is troubleshoot, and that's exciting. No more getting pulled in every which direction, doing all sorts of non-IT based work. It'll strictly be IT, troubleshooting, diagnostics, repairs, installations, setups, fun stuff, kid stuff, crazy stuff, what I'm trained for, and it pays better. So it's like a win-win situation. Who knows? I might be able to afford to buy a dragon to breathe fire down my drain and make the damn ice melt. I'm just kidding. He'd melt the ABS. Anyway, people, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I know it's kind of whack. We tried the Liqui Fire and we didn't do it well. Either A, we didn't do it right, or B, there's a lot more buildup underneath the house than we know of ice, and we might have to keep dousing it over and over and over again. It looks like they want you to get it right to the actual ice. So like maybe a giant syringe with surgical hose fired down the drain until it hits something, and then just start friggin' pumping it down there. That might be the solution, but it's warm right now. I have no idea what the temperature is going to be like all week. Currently, it's like -10 out. I call that warm. It's not like it was on the weekend when it was -32, so that was cold. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. Like I said, I'm not going to give 2 shits about the drain anymore. If she thaws, she thaws. If she don't, she don't. Whatever, man. And until next time, guys, live it to win it, and peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.